I'm going to talk on a very common word which all of us meet every day. Whenever you enter a mall or any big, huge, large, high-rise building, on the entrance, on the either the side, you will find something called location chart, and it'll tell you you are here. You know these location maps in shopping malls and high-rise building. They say you are here. Why? Because they exist to orient you basically in an unfamiliar territory, to tell you where you are and where you want to go and how you get there. A few people, my friends, never need such location maps or guidance. They are blessed with the internal compass. I've seen many people, you see, and that orients them automatically in their life. They always make the correct turn and end up where they intended. Why? The most economical route. Some people actually grow through life with this unerring sense of direction. It guides them not only in shopping malls but in their school years, college years, careers, marriages, and friendships, relationships. When we meet people like this, we say they are grounded. They know who they are and where they are going. We feel secure around them. We feel that any surprise will only be a pleasant surprise. They take it that way. They are our role models and heroes, my friends. Take a stock of a life. You will find a similar thing. We all know people like these. For some of us, it is the maybe our fathers, your parents, your father and mother, people who served as moral anchors in our stormy childhood. For others, it can be a spouse, a husband, or a wife. We call them better halves. For others, like me, it's a college. We could be a college professor who was the first person to puncture our pretensions. It could be a mentor at your professional workplace. It can happen. So many people find their mentors later in life in a workplace. Or it could be any kind of a coach, a guide, a trainer. Somebody finds this kind of people in history books. Father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi, some for Abraham Lincoln. Some people look for the religious leaders such as Buddha, Muhammad, Lord Rama, Jesus, and many. It could be even these days, modern days, they look for any kinds of all actors and celebrities are new kinds of icons for the living. We have our own choices. I know a man who solves every dilemma by asking himself that what should that legendary actor will do, what should that legendary icon whom he reveres like an ideal person, what will do in put into these circumstances. What all these role models have in common, my friend? Give it a thought in this and execute a sense of who they are, which translates into perfect pitch about how they come across to others. A few people never seems to need any help in getting to where they want to go. They have a built-in GPS mechanism and they carry on with their life. These peoples do not need any kind of help, my friend. But everybody does not get this kind of inbuilt GPS in their life. You don't know where you are. Once you know where you are, you do not realize that there are certain factors in your life. A friend of mine talking to me yesterday uh, pointed out one a very common mistake I repeatedly do, or the many people do without realizing what harm it brings to them in their workplace or in their relationships. My casual attitude of talking to people, cracking a joke, laughing it off, making a Casanovian remark somewhere here and there. What happens? It dilutes all your important things you carry in yourself. Some people, they are guilty of adding too much values to their thinking and their understanding. Some people inadvertently, unknowingly, they keep on playing favorites, they don't realize, and they bring so much damage to their professional personality and a personal relationship. Some may have an excessive sense to be me. Again, my friend, it is not that these people do not know what they are or where they are going, or what they want to achieve, nor is that they have an adequate sense of self-worth. In fact, they tend to be very successful, and their self-esteem can be excessive. What's wrong is that they have no idea how their behavior is coming across the people who matters. This behavior, which is a habit, how it is affecting others with whom they are interacting, like their bosses, their colleagues, their subordinates, customers, their clients. And the same habit carries on home. It affects their relationships also. And they are totally unaware what damage they are causing. Most trivial habits. They think they have all the answers, but others see it as an arrogance. They think they are contributing to the solutions with helpful comments, but others may see as butting in. They think they are delegating efficiency, but others see it as a shrinking responsibilities. They think they are holding their tongue, but others see it as a unresponsiveness. They think they are letting people think for themselves, but others may see it as a ignoring them. My friend, I'm an author, and I have a very dear friend who's a journalist. He told me once that the most important thing he has learnt in his entire 30 years of career in his journalism, that you put a comma in a wrong place and the whole sentence is screwed up. Very right. Roko, if you put comma, mat jane do. Roko mat, put comma, mat jane do. It changes the entire meaning of the sentence. The words are the same. My dear friend, this you are there. These location charts are very important. It gives a message for the life. You must know where you are. You must make amends to these things and do not work on an inbuilt GPS system and just carry on in an unfamiliar territory called life. People who do one annoying thing repeatedly and don't realize that this small flaw may sabotage their all efforts. And the worst is that they do not realize that it is happening. And if they think logically, if they give heed to this, they can correct it and be more effective. My friend, you are there. You are here to navigate the unfamiliar territory with effectivity without wasting time and reach where you want to reach. Thank you very much.